Welcome viewers, you are watching Software Demi, a project control and engineering software academy. We have come up with a new content, and that's a Primavera P6 changes in 22.12 version. And also I will discuss with you how can you download and install Primavera P6. That video have been already uploaded, but I will give you the link in my description of this video. So you can go on the YouTube if you don't want to go on the link, and on the YouTube you can search here install Software Demi. If you go here and search install Software Demi, and so you will get the video how to install Primavera P6 professional 22.12 version. So when you open this video, in the video's description link you can see here the complete download link have been given also, and installation guide have been completely explained here. And so now we will go to our main content, and that content is based what are new features added in 22.12 version. I will go here in Primavera P6 professional 22 window have been opened here. So you can see here 22 has been written. That's notified at us that this is 22 version, and that explain us. So here what changes have been done in database configuration. So which are new users, they don't know about database configuration, and the users which are older users in Primavera P6, they know that what is a database configuration. So database configuration, you can understand in the simple words that your whole work have been saved in one backup file, and that is based on SQLite. So SQL based database have been configured from here. So you can also copy that database to other system, and you can run with same username and password, and that database have been protected with username and password. So whole configuration have been done from this window. So the people who knows already, they knows the function how to use it. But in Primavera P6 22.12 version, they have done a changes. They have added a button here that will be copy. You can see this sign knows, and this is well-known sign everywhere. It's used for copy, and this one you can see when I have a click here, it's written delete. So you can copy an existing database with the name of any name. You can copy and delete from here. If we copy, so you can see here name will be already there, and you can also add or assign existing database, but also you can attach a new database and also existing database. Existing database is already your existing projects, and when you add a new database, you have to assign a new password and new username, and you have to assign a new name to your database. So this new configuration have been done by Primavera P6 22.12 versions in latest revision. So I will go and open my Primavera P6 22.12 version. So first of all, we will go here in import. In import, the changes in your XML file you will understand from my XML video. I have given in the description of the link of the video what is XML file and how it's work and what is the basics of that one. So my XML file have been placed in the desktop, and it's already selected that one. So I will go here in the next. Also, you can assign baseline existing when you exported that XML file. So baseline will be there. I will not discuss about that one. I will go here what the changes they have been done in this version. So I will go here and edit. So and edit, when you exported an Excel file, an XML file, in XML file you will also export resource calendars and responsible managers in your global also. So you may understand that global and projects are different. If you are using Primavera P6 from long time, so you know that global cannot be import all data in XML file. When you considering XZR file, that's a different format. When you are considering XML file also import global. But in this version, what they have changed, the resource calendar and responsible manager. The resource calendar, you can see here, it have been added here, resource calendar, and also the responsible managers. Also you can import from XML file which you have exported already. Your friend have been given, or your team have been given to you in your standalone version. So you can import that one. Also in global activity codes and EPS, also you can import that one in your XML format. So these changes for global have been included. So now there is no problem to get your activity codes and your EPS activity codes importing while using your XML format. These new changes have been done in your Primavera P6. Now go to the next change. What is the next change they have done? So the users who are already using Primavera P6, so they don't know about what changes they have done. In help menu, they have added a new tab which is called what's new. In what's new, they add, for example, I click on what's new, it will open my browser, and in my browser it will just show me a tab here. In that tab I have to write which version and what changes I have to do. So what was the previous release, I have to select there, and which version you are using. I am using Primavera P6, that's the ppm. So you will see all the changes which they have done in this version. So this is a new feature, that's a good feature. So people will know about what Primavera P6 in 22 version, or in any version they have changed it, which they are improving their system and they're improving their softwares every year. So we will go in the next our topic is about our next change they have been done is check schedule report. So in tools you can see here there was an option about scheduling. So from here you can also check the schedule quality. So we have to open a schedule, and we open a schedule, you can see here, I will open all. When you open this one, you will see here F9, and below that F9 you will see a tick option here and check schedule report here. When you click on schedule check schedule report here, and you will see here your project will be appear. If you open 1, 2 or 3 projects, so it will be displayed here. So these are 14 checks which schedule apply. So you can go here in the check schedule and you can check all the schedule health from here. So this option have been added in Primavera P6. So this is a great effort they have done. So you can see here hold the report. Below this one you can press this arrow, you can see here which activities have changed, which activity have what their quality is. So the quality you have to mention their parameters, like this one target have 5% logic, so 5% activities missing predecessor and successor. If they are less than 5, then it will be acceptable, the green color will be shown here. If they are greater than 5%, then the red color will be shown. Also for negative lags, positive lags, long lags, relationship type, hard constraints, soft constraints, large float, negative float, large duration, invalid progress, before data date, invalid progress, after data date, resource cost, and late activities. You can see here all the details, and a BI baseline execution index. Also you can check the schedule quality from here. Schedule report can be generated from tools, and you can go ahead, drag down and check schedule report from here. So we will go to our next change, and the next change we will see here what they have done. In right click, we will right click, and in group and sort they have changed a button here. When you see here, there is a new button which have been added, move up and down. When you add 2 or more sort option in your WBS or in your group and sort in your window of activities, so you can just move them up and down. You can make a priority of ascending or descending of anything. For example, we will go here in the next option, what the next option they have changed. And now you can see here when you go in your project, and when you assign a baseline, there's a different parameters, are there different interface in your system in 21.2.1.2. So now they have just changed into a window. When you open this one, a new window will be appear. You can select project from here. Here I haven't maintained any baseline, so that's why I haven't seen any project. I will go here and add a baseline here and save copy, and just go here and assign baseline again. Now when I will select here, you can select if there are 5 or 6 baselines. So you can select from here one, a new window will be open here. So this new change have been done by Primavera P6. The baseline change, they have new dialog will be open here. Now I will go here, the biggest and the good change they have done, which I like most. Here you can see here, if you have 2 projects or if you have 1 project, and you can comparison on different WBS level, and you have to just scroll down, and you have 1,000 and 10,000 activities, and you can just select this activity and just move up. You have to see a different type of relationship. So it's very difficult to see that one. For example, I go here and I will just see a new option here, additional activity view. So additional activity view means there will be two window of activities. So both activities windows are same. So you will see, you will ask question, why this change have been done? So there are two windows, and how will they have? So I will go here. There's an option of a new vertical tab group. You can just click this one, and two tabs will be open separately in your interface, and you have to just balance that one. And I will just balance into center this one and activities. So this one is activity 1, activity 2. Both are same project. It's not different. I will go here in group and sort, and I will just press here WBS, and you will see here both interface will be the same. And also when I click on this one, it will be work same on same time. And table also you will see here in the detail, and I will right click here and activity details. You will see here also that detail tab will be shown here. And when you just go and drag down, and I will see both in the same line. Okay, what next? When I go in the top, here you can see here only activities and Gantt chart. Here activities only, not Gantt chart. I will just press here activities only, and I will go on the top, right click here, and I will collapse to WBS level 1, and the same I will do here, collapse to WBS level 1. So you can just do same on one project. And when I will just press this one, so for example, I will show you how can you use this one very perfectly. And I will open construction, and in cutting, when I will see here in a relationship, for example, this is a relationship. So this activity have a relationship. There is not activity ID have been displayed. I will just go here activity ID, and I will move activity ID on first of this one 1640. So I have to see here 1640, and I will just go here and find out 1640 here. And when I will find out 1640, so 1640 is here. So you can see both activities here and completely detail. You can manage both tabs, and you can manage both windows without any PDF. So there some people, for example, I can open two projects also. I will just press shift, and I can open two projects. So you will see here two projects will be open on both window. So this change, I like this change more. So when you have a different projects, and when you have a lot of work, and you have 1,000 and 10,000 activities and 20,000 activities, so you need this one. So you can open two windows beside this one, and you can work on both one. So this change have been done good by Primavera P6. We will go in the next option, what the next option have been done. So you can close this window from here. This window will be disappeared. And how you will get the previous layout, I will just open the Gantt chart, and the Gantt chart will be open here, and I will just open one project here, and I will open one project here, right click and open the project here. So you will see project have been opened. Now I will tell you what is the next change have been done. That's a visualizers layout. Visualizers, you will see a link of the visualizers, what visualizer do in Primavera P6. I have given in the below description of this video. You will get that link. So what visualizer layouts, I will not go in detail. I will just tell you that you can copy that one, a project, for example, you copy, and when you paste that a project here, for example, paste. So there is a new option added with the name of visualizers layout. Visualizer layout, so it will also copy visualizer layout. When you press OK, so it will also copy your visualizer layout from that project also. So now we will go ahead in the activities, and we will see what the change they have done. They have added a new percent complete, and what the percent complete is, it's activities percent complete. So before that one, it is not available. What is activity percent complete? That activity percent complete is your which performance percent complete you have assigned to your activities. For example, this activity have a resource. For example, this activity have a resource of cost assigned. So whenever you just start this activity physically, you have started this activity, you have assigned a status of any percent. For example, I assign 50%. So it automatically update here 50% of assignment. So it's like your performance, it's like your percent complete of your resource. So before that one, you don't have anything to show here for a resource assignment. For example, there is a new assignment percent complete have been assigned. Before that one, there was a unit percent complete, but the unit percent complete is totally different. That's calculation is totally different. So you cannot see that what activity percent complete have been done. So activity percent complete is assignment percent complete is like activity percent complete, but it's based on resource. So how resource have been doing and how resource percent complete have been done, it's like same as the activity percent. So you can also import that one while you export XLS file. So you just export your resource assignment. So also you can edit resource assignment percent there, and your resource will be uploaded or updated here automatically. Also, that's also relevant to the performance percent complete. That performance percent complete is based on your percent complete type, physical, unit, or duration. I hope you not understood this one, because this is a totally difficult concept for a new user, but the old user, they knows that in the resources there is only one option of unit percent complete, and that unit percent complete is based on actual regular units, and that unit percent complete is also based on your actual cost while you are doing an earned value management. So your actual cost is the basic to calculate your CPI. When you calculate your CPI, how much you have spent in your project and how much hours you have spent on your resources, it calculates from here. But what is different than unit percent and assignment percent complete? Assignment is based on specifically on your resource, how much your resource have been done. Your resource may be done 60%, 70%. You can also see them from here also. But unit percent is different and your resource percent is different. But these both 50% and this value here in physical percent 50%, this will be both are the same. Both are the same, whichever you have selected. For example, here if you select here a duration, for example, I select here duration is 68.94, and when you go here in the resources, you will also see 68.94. So these both are relevant to each other, but this unit percent complete and assignment percent complete both are totally different. So I hope this time you understood this one. So we will go here in the next, what the changes they have been done. So Primavera P6 have been used by a lot of organization in a lot of countries, and especially in US, the people they are using for their project and project control, they are using Primavera P6, and they have been done a good change. I like for the defense project, because there are a lot of JSON file they used on to open on browsers, and they have a special software to do that one. So there is a new format that's called IPMDAR. That format is used to create a JSON file that will be shown on browsers, and that will be linked with some database on their security systems. So this one is for the US Department of Defense. So they can freelance the projects, and now you can export that one file, this format you can give them, and they can use on their database also. So now for them, their freelancing is easy. They can just freelance the project, and IPMDAR format they can get from the people. So I will go here what the last change they have been done, and we will see what the last change they have been done in resource assignment. So it will be easy to see if I find a resource here. So in resource assignment, you will just go here and you can copy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and select by shift pressing. And now you can copy a range copy. So you can also use shift, control, and C for that one as a shortcut key. And you can also paste by using that soft key, like shortcut key, range, paste also, and you can use shift, control, and V for that one. When you paste this one, so you can see whole the range which I have been copied, you can paste here. So you can copy a maximum range and you can paste a maximum range by using this option. This is a new option that have been done for the resource assignment, a spreadsheet. So this is my today's content about Primavera P6 22.12 new features. Also, I have written an article on that one, so you can see in my first comment, and also you can see in my description. So thanks for watching Software Demi. we will come up with a new video, and you keep watching Software Demi. Also, if you have any question about Primavera P6, you can contact us on our WhatsApp number that have been given in the last of this video, and also you can contact us through our website, and that the link of the website have been given in the description and also on the end of the video. Thanks for watching Software Demi. Meet you in the next video.